All right, so I did work on it a little bit last night. I didn't really get anything done. I cut some of the frame, but that's about as far as I got on that. So today I'm back at it. I'll cut a little bit more of the frame. I like just a little bit. I'll show you that too. Right there. I mean, it's just a hair under 33. Now this is the frame of the Dodge that I have going here, and I'm right over 33. So I'm gonna cut just a hair off. I mean, it's very close, and after that I will probably drill some holes. I built some plates. I'll show you those real quick. The idea is to take these plates and put them on the inside of the frame rail after I clean it. Drilled holes using 1/2" grade 8 bolts on it with lock nuts, but these are my plates. Hang on, I'll show you those. These are the plates I got going here, and like I said, I got 1/2" bolts on them with some lock nuts. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put these on, and the frame actually isn't straight going across, so it's kind of like that. But anyway, so the idea is I'll take this, I'll drill holes in each part of the frame over there, and once it's butted up together and everything, clean the frame rail before I bolt this on. But once it is, I will tighten them up, and the idea is to weld on the inside frame and weld this to the frame with this being bolted on. What this will do is kind of hold it in place, but also keep a lot of tension on it to where it won't be moving. So I will put these on, get it on my truck. I'll show you a better idea here. So really what this is going to do is that is going to be bolted on the inside of the frame. And then once that's welded on the inside, I'm not sure if I want to plate it again out here, but I just got to fill up the gap. So, but what I'm starting with is just those plates. I'll go from there after that, but just kind of an idea. Also, your point of view on that. So you got a bigger gap over there. I promise you it's the same length and everything. It's just how this axle or front end's sitting. This side kept sliding back, but it does. You'll see. It'll be fine. But I know that your view was probably all kinds of messed up. All right, so after cutting that just a little bit off, man, I wish this thing would focus better. Right under 33. And the bus frame is, if I can get this tape to straighten out on me here, is right under 33. So we are pretty much perfect on that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and try and mate. That's a little warm. I'll go ahead and put that against here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put these two together, but probably have to jack the bus up a little bit on the driver's side. It is kind of hard to get stuff square whenever you're building something on gravel. So if anybody has like a 40 by 60 shop that they'd like to donate, I could probably get a little bit more square, but until then, that's the best as it's going to get. So we'll see how it goes from here. All right, so I got the plates on. They are bolted and pretty snug. End up having to bend the plates because the frame has the bend in it from here to here. But this right here, I just tacked it on this side and tacked on that side. Went ahead and measured everything out. Looked good, so I went ahead and ran a bead to hold that, and I didn't lose it while I drilled these holes into the frame. Now that they're drilled and bolted, I'll have to take the inside plate off of that side, clean it, bolt it back up, weld the inside of it. I'll do the same thing over here. I completely forgot to clean the inside of the frame before I did this. So I was too busy trying to find about 80-90 foot of extension cord. So anyway, so that'll be the next deal. And other than that, I'm really not too worried about the frame. I think it's going to be just fine. Shouldn't have any issues, I wouldn't think. So, but once that's welded on the inside, I'll go ahead and clean up the outside, do the same thing to the outside, and I think it'll be pretty solid. Now, as far as running a cross member, I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. But anyway, so I'll get all that done whenever I get a little bit more time, and that'll be the front end basically. It's been a minute since I've made a video. The last video that I made of actually working on it was probably a week before Axel was born. But since he's been born, it's just been, main focus is him and his mama. So I haven't really done anything to either one of my vehicles. Only thing that I have done is register for Starbird's car show. That is in the middle of February. I'll be bringing the Bug, and also be bringing little man's car. So he'll be in it, and I'll have the Bug. The bus is still a long ways away from being in a show, so I'm not really going to worry about that one too much. Probably for the next month, what I'm going to focus on is getting the Bug ready to go to Starbird's. And honestly, I could bring it like it is, but what I've kind of found out about rat rods and all that, it's never truly finished. So what I'm going to be doing for the next couple weeks is taking a sander and sanding over this entire car. And I'll show you why. I'll be able to show you a lot better on this side. So this is actual steel of the car. This is all bondoed. What the original idea of this was is they were trying to cover up this drip rail. So buddy of mine that had this car before me, he just had the shell, and he started taking some of this bondo off, and it was too much for him to really mess with. So what he ended up doing was just going and getting another body. So I really want to unmask all of it. Get focused here. There we go. And I really like the steel look, especially whenever it is rusted. So all this crap, I'm going to try and get a very big amount of the paint off. So the name will be gone, the numbers, everything off of the entire car will be gone on the outside. Only reason why I'm doing it is because I get bored. And I don't like paint. So if I could bring a little bit of character to the car, kind of show its true bones underneath all the abuse that it was given. I haven't given it any. I mean, I basically kept it factory. But anywho, kind of make it look a little bit different. That's what the goal is. So I'll keep you guys updated through a time lapse or something. And another video, just gotta wait for those to come in. I'm gonna work on getting the body cleaned up. That way I can get to sanding. So that's it for now.